Okay, these are our notes on the futur simple. I'm going to try not to cough through this. It's 15 minutes maximum, so I may end up doing 2 videos to do the other sheets, but we're going to start with this one. Futur simple is really not difficult. Basically, for regular verbs, you take the infinitive and you add your endings here. And what do you notice about these endings? These 3 and this one, you should recognize them as the avoir conjugations. So in the boot, you have avoir conjugations as endings, and outside the boot, you have your regular ONS and EZ that you're used to seeing. So for all of these, we're just going to write infinitive. And for our e-verbs, infinitive. And it says minus the final. And what we want to do here is just drop off the E. All right, so this is minus the final E. Okay, and the reason for that is because all future stems end with, I'm going to change this to red, the letter R. All right, so if you think about it, ER ends with R, IR ends with R, and we have to drop this ER, the E off of the RE verbs in order to have them end in R as well. And that's for sound sync. So you'll have an R in front of all of these endings, okay? So many verbs are, ooh dear, oh no, this is a drawing. This is not good. Well, I'll just talk you through it. Many verbs which are, well, I'll go ahead and fill this in over here. Many verbs which are irregular in the present tense. So irregular. Make that red. In the present tense have regular formations in the future. Okay, so that sounds familiar, like the subjunctive, right? So here, we're going to take the regular, we're just going to drop off the E on mettre and add our ONS to make our future. Nous mettrons, we will put. Right here for prendre, we're going to just drop off the E. Nous prendrons, we will take. And boire, nous boirons. And we're just going to drop off the E on these. And we're going to add our endings. So these are not going to be irregular in the future. Right? They have irregular stems in the present tense. They're irregular in the present tense, but they're going to work regular in the future tense. So that's going to make future pretty easy. All right, so here, let's try these. Caitlin, Nick, these are kids from last year. Caitlin, Nick, and Nicole and Nick, they will leave together. So we're going to use partir, regular IR verb. Well, it's irregular, but we're going to treat it like a regular. Partiront ensemble. So you're going to take the partir, and you're going to add your ONT from up here. Megan will finish her studies. Finira. So you're going to take finir, and you're going to add your a ending from up here. Marlena. So here we have écrire. Écrira. We're going to add our accent here. Écrira un livre. So all of these are irregular verbs, but you can see that they're acting like regular ones in the future tense. So that's going to make it a lot easier for you. Un jour, Ariana comprendra Dorian. If you know these people, you might laugh at that because they used to fight in class all the time. Emily and Camilla voyageront. All right, so we have voyageront. We take voyager, we add the ONT. All right, je mangerai. Je mangerai des frites. Now, when you say this, you want to say a really closed A sound like you're smiling. Mangerai. Your teeth should be together when you say it, like an A sound. Really closed A. Dominic, Jessica, and Hannah dormiront. So we might change this to Danielle, Storm, and Parker dormiront pendant 4 jours. Inaros et toi. So here, if we have to be careful with reflexive verbs because Inaros et toi, that's going to be the vous form of the verb. And so we have to change our reflexive pronoun to vous. Vous téléphonerez. I'm going to fix my accents. Téléphonerez. You all will. So I don't need to repeat the vous here. I just have to use my vous as my reflexive pronoun. So, embrasser toi, vous téléphonerez. If you want, you could put a comma here and put the vous twice. But you don't have to. Ma famille et moi. So this is the new form when you have moi. Visiteront la Statue de la Liberté cet été. All right, so far so good. So you just take the infinitive of the verb and you're going to add these endings right here. All right. Now, on the next page, you have a list of your irregulars. We're going to go over these stems quite a bit. So you can see these are the ones that have the irregular stems. It's not a super long list, and I think the more we use them, the more you'll get to know them. A lot of them are the same ones that have irregular stems in the subjunctive as well. All right, so let's look. Aller becomes IR. It's super irregular. All right, the subjunctive, that was one of these super irregulars in the subjunctive as well, with the AILL, and now we have IR. All right, so j'irai, I will go. Tu iras, il ira, nous irons, vous irez, ils iront. All right, here we have avoir, which is AUR. Now I'm going to show you something. Here we have avoir, so I'm going to bold that. And down here we have, I should have put them together, but down here we have savoir. So if you will notice, avoir and savoir, basically they both end in avoir, right? We have avoir in this verb. And they have these same stems, AUR, and here SAUR. So they're very, very similar. So you might want to put a little star, like next to avoir and savoir, because they both have the same stem, AUR, just savoir has the S in front of it, just like in the infinitive. So that might help with those two. Courir is to run. Oh, and so let's finish this. J'aurai, so we put our stem AUR with the AI after it, and I will have. All right. Then we have courir. That's going to double the R, so we're not going to take the courir as the infinitive. Our stem is going to be COURR. Je courrai, I will run. Devoir, DEVR. All right, so remember they all have to end in an R, so that's going to help anyway a little bit. Devrais, I will be obliged to, or I will have to. Enverrai, envoyer is ANVERR. And I should have put envoyer and voir together because this VOY, you can kind of recognize that as voir. We have the VOY in the voyons, voyer, envoyons, envoyer. And so voir, I'm going to put, let's see, what am I going to put? A little number sign next to that one. And voir. So they have the VERR stem. Voir and envoyer have the same stem, VERR. Être is ser, so just like it had soit, an S in front of it for the subjunctive, we also have an S here. So je serai, and that's I will be. So we're going to use this a lot this chapter. I will be a nurse, I will be a doctor, I will be a police officer, I will be a soccer player. FER instead of FASS. Falloir is to be necessary. Il faudrait, il faudra. So this is like the il faut in present tense, and it becomes faudra in the future tense. So instead of il faut que, we're going to use il faudra que, and it will be followed by subjunctive, actually. it will be necessary that I do this, or it will be necessary that I leave my family, and so you get the idea. Mourir, so mourir is going to go to M-O-U-R-R. I will die when I leave home. I will die when I have to go to college. Hopefully you won't. Tenir and venir are going to be very similar. So we're going to put some kind of mark there. I'll put a plus sign. Tenir and venir, those are going to be very similar. All right, they're going to go to T-I-E-N-D-R and V-I-E-N-D-R. Right, so, obtenir. Oh yeah, tenir, obtenir, and venir. Got 3. So if you can learn one of them, you can get all of them. Tenir, venir, and obtenir. And they all are going to go to that I-E-N-D-R. Pleuvoir only has one. It will rain. Il pleuvra. Pouvoir. And pouvoir is going to be P-O-U-R-R. So even though pouvoir and vouloir are often very similar, they're different here. All right, P-O-U-R-R. And recevra. So we're just going to take the receive, and we're going to add an R to it. That's the same as devoir, I think. D-E-V, and we add an R to it. Okay, so those are kind of similar. And then we've done these. And then the vouloir is voudre. So we're going to take the je voudrais, I will want. Now, you have to be careful. So, falloir and vouloir are a little bit similar. F-A-U-D-R, V-O-U-D-R. They're sort of similar. All right, so those are the irregular future stems. So let's look at these. Camilla, verra, will see. So we're taking our stem, V-E-R-R. Lindsay, ne courra jamais pour s'amuser. Max et Dom, vous viendrez à l'école samedi. Raven, tu sauras tout ton vocabulaire pour l'examen. Christophe enverra un cadeau à sa grand-mère pour son anniversaire. Okay, and there's 2 more. Le mauvais élève obtiendra son diplôme. N'obtiendra pas, sorry. N'obtiendra pas son diplôme. The bad student will not obtain his diploma. And Hannah, this was a different Hannah, fera tous ses devoirs cette semaine. Et voilà. All right, I'm going to stop it there because we're at 13 minutes, and that's the end of our future notes. So check for the next video. I'm going to do the futur antérieur and the conditional notes. That way we've got them all done. So that was 13 minutes, and merci beaucoup. Come with questions. You may want to start making some flashcards for these, and next week we'll have homework on the future tense and the futur antérieur and the conditional. They all kind of go together, and you will see why when you get to the next section. All right, au revoir.